Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we're back with another one of our loot videos for our 200 run series part 2. And this time it's going to be for Islands week 3. So with week 3 is pretty much about the same as all the other islands. You throw the potatoes up on the boat, you go out there with your high level druids. Of course you can actually do it with your speed druid if you have a level 61. It's just about twice as long. Although it's nice getting from mob pack to mob pack pretty fast, but as far as getting the mobs down, it takes you a little bit longer to do it. But you know, we've done this 2 times now, and actually we've already done it 3 times before, you know, near the beginning of the series, and now we finally finished our last week. Now, as the only difference is there are, you know, islands seem to be a little bit different, although some weeks kind of seems like some of the islands are pretty similar. The boxes are different though. So like our very first week, we actually had like some decent boxes because we had like the very inexpensive box, the one that only cost like 50 doubloons, and then we had a couple that were like 120, and then like or we had a couple that were 175, and then one that was 120. Our second week, so last week, we actually had the one that only had the big boxes, but we still came away with a pretty good amount of loot. Plus you also do get loot as you're actually killing the mobs and stuff too, so that kind of adds up as well. But this week actually probably has the biggest variety as far as the boxes go. So you have one with that only costs 50 doubloons. You also have one that costs 75 doubloons. You have 2 that cost 120, and then you have one that costs 175. So actually this week is probably, you know, the best week because it has the most amount of variety as far as the caches go. But I still feel like it's a good idea to do all 3 because they're all still different caches, so they all could have different items. Some of them could have similar, but majority of the time they're going to have different stuff that you can get from them, and you want to kind of be able to get all that. Plus I think the drops from the different islands can be different as well, although you do see some of the same items as well. But anyway, I think that's the most we really need to get into these islands because we've already done it twice and we did it before. And again, I did this for 35 runs on each druid. And since I had 2 potatoes, it's like 35 runs like times 3. So it's like a total of doing 210 runs actually. So gonna get to the even 200. So I just figured doing 210, we just went over a little bit. So it works out. But anyway, guys, if you do enjoy these videos, go and smash the big thumbs up. Lets me know that you like it. Also, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one, which will be on Shattered Halls. We just start doing that on stream, and we will be doing Mechanar the week after. Decided to do it that way instead of doing both at the same time. So that way we could still continue doing our 1,000 run series. So anyway, that's enough for videos upcoming. Let's go ahead and get to our first bank alt that's going to be holding the stuff for Proudmoore, and then we'll take a look at the stuff that's going to be going to Thrall. All right, guys, so here is our first bank alt. Like I said, for Proudmoore, what do we get for basically 105 runs worth of loot from Islands week 3? And pretty good amount of stuff. Actually, I mean, it looks like it might be stocked up better than what we got last week, but again, last week only had the big boxes. I can't really recall if it's better than the first week, but honestly, this seems like one of the, you know, openings with like the most amount of stuff. So whether it's up there with the first week or if it's, you know, I definitely think it's more than last week. I think it's a really good amount. So in 3 weeks of this is going to, you know, stock us up really well with islands, I think. So really good thing to do it. Although I gotta admit, I was kind of getting tired of the islands at the end of this one. I do like doing the islands, but after 3 weeks of this, it's just like, hey, I'm ready to get back into dungeons. So I was kind of excited to be back to doing the 1,000 runs, kind of get away from it and get a little bit of a break. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. First up, low value stuff. We're just going to quickly scan through this just to kind of get the names, see what's going up on the auction house. and then we'll get into our high value stuff and we'll slow down a little bit. All right, sorry guys, the capture card does not seem to like that very first one, but it's called the Hydraxian cover. It's just a helm. It's about 7,000. We got Twilight Dragon's helm here, actually almost up to high value. Look at that sell rate, 0.019, very high sell rate. Twilight Dragon's helm here. I did kind of slow down for that one because it was just so good. Dragon Rider's helmets, we've got a couple of those. Sirach Scale pauldrons here. We've also got Dragon Rider spotters. See a lot of Dragon Riders. I think almost every week you see Dragon Riders. That's like a common thing that drops at any of them. The Twilight Dragons, though, I don't think so. I think that's something maybe just this week. I could be wrong. Also, the Whirling Dervish stuff here. Hydraxian, we've got Frosthoof. Frosthoof, I think, is also another one that can drop in any of the weeks. We've been seeing that. Dark Animators, Whirling Dervish. We also have Dragon Riders, Sirach Scale, Dragon Riders, Twilight Dragons, Tomb Keepers. Tomb Keeper might also be another one any week. Let's see, that's about it. Spider Acolytes, now I know that's also only this week, and Dragon Riders. All right, and then we've got our low value blues here. So we've got the Plundered Twilight Pummeler, 15,000.008 sell rate. It is unique. We also have the Plundered Ember Crystal Staff, unique item, 14,000.011. Once again, the Plundered Molten Reaper, we've seen this like every single week now, but it is a great item, 19,000.028 sell rate, very high sell rate. Plundered Hosen Chieftain Staff, unique item, 19,000.009 sell rate. Plundered Crag Basher, does have one shared appearance though, 5,000, very low sell, 0.001. I think that's one of our first 0.001s. Could be wrong on that, but let's see. We've got the Plundered Sea Crystal Blade, 6,000.021 sell rate. We also have the Plundered Swarmer's Blade, one shared appearance, 9,000.012 sell rate. And that's all the low value stuff. So now on to the exciting items, the high value items. We have this Firekin headgear. Firekin piece is always good, almost 45,000.012 sell rate. We also have the Bloodwake helmet, unique item, 28,000.016 sell rate, and we've got 3 of those. We also have this Head Shrinker's shoulders here, bunch of shared appearances though, unfortunately. There are a bunch of like epic items though that shares appearance with 386,000.005 sell rate. That might be a little bit too high. Might be overinflated a little bit with that many shared appearances, but then again, it does have its own special ID. So I wouldn't see somebody going for almost 400,000 for it, but maybe if you bring it down a little bit, maybe we can get a sell on it. Anyway, we've got the Feral Bark shoulders here, also a bunch of shared appearances, 42,000.008 sell rate. Now that one, even though it has a bunch of shared appearances, that sounds more realistic with 42,000. Now we have the Fallen Rune Lord's robe here, unique item, 34, almost 35,000.009 sell rate. Spear Bow chest guard, unique item, almost 100,000.002 sell rate. Dragon Rider's harness, 73,000.020. We also had the Firekin bindings, 38,000.006. Head Shrinker's wrist guards, 2 item, it has one shared appearance, 57,000.002. And we got the Feral Bark bindings, a couple shared appearances there, 26,000.003. Voodoo Stalker's gloves, one shared appearance, 23,000.004. And then we've got gloves of Tranquil Path. Always the Tranquil Path items have a bunch of shared appearances, 39,000.004. Feral Bark gloves, also a bunch of shared appearances, 22,000.001. Another 0.001 there. Sleek Guard Great Belt, unique item, 131,000.009 sell rate. Waist cord of Tranquil Path, 59, almost 60,000.005. Sleek Guard War Boots, again, another unique appearance, 147,000.014 sell rate. And we got 2 of those. Head Shrinker's boots, one shared appearance, 51,000.003. And then Feral Bark boots as well, 33,000.002. And then we've got our high value blue items. So we've got the Plundered Tainted Scarab staff here, unique item, 23,000.005. Got 2 of those. We also have the Plundered Scalebane Claymore, unique item, 60, almost 68,000.007 sell rate. Pretty cool looking sword too, I gotta say. Did not mean to pick it up. We got the Plundered Sea Sinew staff, unique item 38,000.003. We also had the plundered silver paw staff, a unique item 63,000.002 sell rate. And then we've got the plundered water bearer staff, does have one shared appearance, 25,000.014 sell rate. We got two of those. We have the plundered twin blade of Tolverir, 24,000.002. Plundered sandstone gavel unique, 23,000.003. And then the plundered drill bore fist, 25,000.009, also unique. And then as far as our pets, no real big boys, but of course, you know, some of them do have some decent value, like the scuttle here, 7,000. We also got a bunch of the thunder scale weapons, pretty underwhelming with the value, only 1,200, but very high sell rate. I think they sold really fast last time. It was the one benefit of them. Rotting gold here, 6,000, and that's about as high as it's going to get, about 7,000 to 6,000, unless you get that one that we had last week with the ghostly whelping. All right, so now for Thrall, how well did they do compared to Proudmoore? Were they about the same? Let's see. About the same. Looks like it may not be quite as full. You know, it just looks like there's some empty space in between the stacks here a little bit that Proudmoore didn't have, but it looks pretty much about the same to me. Actually, they got a little bit more with the low value blues, because I think they didn't even have anything except for one row here with Proudmoore. But anyway, let's just quickly go through these low value ones and then get to the high value stuff where it's exciting. And first up, Surrock scale headpiece here. We've got the Twilight Dragon's helm. Again, really nice sell rate on that one and value. Dark animators. We got Swarm Fury. I don't remember seeing Swarm Fury over on Proudmoore Twilight. Spider Acolytes again. We got Draxian. We've got Surrock scale. We also got Frost Hoof. We've got White Winter scale. Sorry guys, and the one right below this is our Draxian mantle. For some reason the capture card doesn't like that one as well. It's about 13,000. We have the Twilight Dragon's great belt here. Let's see, Surrock scale. Seen a lot of Twilight Dragons, spider stuff. Didn't see as many spider pieces over on Proudmoore as well. I think we only had one. And then we've got Twilight Dragons again. Very high sell rate on the Twilight Dragon stuff. Fallen Rune Lord as well here. This one actually has went up to high value. 20,000.006 sell rate on that one. Just barely, but I'll keep it at low value because it was originally low value at one time. All right, for our low value blues, we got the plundered Wingblade axe here. 19,000.011 sell rate on that one. Pretty cool mace, or actually it's axe, sorry. Cool looking axe here. If I say so myself. We've got a plundered Wind Blaster here, unique item 8,400.008. Plundered Ember Crystal staff. We got two of those. Have one over on Proudmoore. We also got the plundered Molten Reaper once again. Very high sell rate. We've also got the plundered Host and Chieftain staff, one on both realms. We've got the plundered Essence Font Scepter. Unique, or no, not unique. We have, has one shared appearance, 9,200.011 sell rate though. We also have the plundered Dark Scale Blade, one shared appearance, 13,000.009. And then we got the plundered Sea Crystal Blade, two over here, one on Proudmoore. And then we've got the plundered Twin Barb Shanker, unique item, only one over here, 11,000.009 sell rate. Now for a high value stuff, and I think this is Proudmoore actually had quite a bit more of the high value greens than Thrall does here, but still we got a decent amount, almost two rows. We got the Fire Cannon headgear here, 44,000.012 sell rate. They both have one. A Whirling Dervish shoulders here, 31,000.08 sell rate, getting unique as well. Which I'm kind of surprised by that, because I thought like this was an item that drops in a raid in Kata. But maybe it's similar. Maybe this one's got a little bit different color or something. Anyway, I thought it was part of like the Rogue tier set, so that's why I'm kind of like, really? It's not shared appearance. Anyway, that's my little rant. Anyway, Head Shrieker shoulders here. Again, bunch of shared appearances, 386,000.05. Spearbow mantle, unique item, 53,000.03 sell rate. We also have the Pharaoh Bart shoulders, bunch of shared appearances, 42,000.08. We have the Head Shrinker's Vestments here. A couple shared appearances, 92,000.003. Spider Acolyte's Robes, unique item, 28,000.003. And then we got the Dragon Rider's Harness, unique item, 73,000.020. Fairbark Gloves, once again, we had them over on Prowler 2, 22,000.001. Voodoo Stalker's Belt, unique item, 39,000.006 sell rate. And then we got the Head Shrinker's Legs, 250,000.004 sell rate, but does have a few shared appearances there. Leggings of the Tranquil Path, bunch of shared appearances, 38,000.006 sell rate. And sorry, it sounds like I'm losing my voice again here, but still a little under the weather. Anyway, guys, high value blues here. We've got the Plunder Dragon Roar Barrel, 34,000.009 sell rate. Actually, this one used to be low value too. Might need to move it back to low value as well, because it may just be a little overinflated. It's not really overinflated too high though, so I don't know, might switch it to high value, we'll see. Anyway, we've got the Plundered Silver Paw Staff here, 63,000.002 sell rate. Plundered Twin Blade of Tolvir, 24,000.002 sell rate, and we got those both on both realms. Plundered Drillbore Fist, again had that on both realms, 25,000.009 sell rate. Plundered Coral Scale Claw, now this is different, 33,000.007 sell rate, unique item as well. We also have the Plundered Stump Mace, unique item, 51,000.003 sell rate. We got two of those, so we can actually trade one of those over. And then we got the Stink Rot Smasher again, 447,000.009 sell rate. So this is very nice because last time we got it over on Proudmoore, now we've got one on Thrall as well. So really nice that before we ended this, we got this for both realms. So hopefully we can see one sell since we've got it up on both realms now. Anyway, we've got the Plundered Sapling Seed here for 24,000.007 sell rate, unique item as well. And then we got the Plundered Jade Fury Shield, does have one shared appearance though, 26,000.004 sell rate. And again, the same with the pets, we didn't get any of the big boys, the Ghostly Whelplings. I think that might actually only be for that second week though. I could be wrong on that, but yeah. I think the special one is supposed to be the Thunderscale Whelpling on this one, but it's really kind of underwhelming. Other than I think it does sell really fast. But we did also get like some of the Inkies here. They usually carry good value. There's another one here. Let's see, the Octopi Fry, actually a little bit better than the Inky. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They're you know, somewhere between 5,000, sometimes maybe a little bit above. But typically around 5,000 and under with these pets, but they usually sell pretty fast. I haven't really noticed it this time around, but maybe they'll pick up before too long, hopefully. But anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. Again, sorry about losing my voice here a little bit, and hopefully, you know, it's still you know, it's not too bothersome with the difference in my voice here. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, we will be doing Shattered Halls next. As always, though, if you guys did enjoy this video, just make sure you smash that big thumbs up. Lets me know that you enjoy it, and also helps out the channel. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one, or so you don't miss the cleanouts too that come out on Mondays, so you can see whether or not we actually sold any of these items that we're getting. Like, definitely be nice to see if we actually sell this Stink Rot Smasher and how much we can possibly get for it. But anyway, guys, again, that's going to do it in this one. Hope to see you all in the next video and live sometime on Twitch. Take care, guys.